Hi everyone, Christopher here. This is my Project 1 overview for you guys. So first off, let's head up to Maya, see what's going on over there. These are all my models. The ones in the center were the ones I took a lot of time working on, and then I duplicated these models, the bucket, the barrel, and the crate, over to the left here, and I combined the meshes of the barrel and the bucket so that I could port these three objects into Unity along with the platform. We can take a look at the UV layout while we're here, and I did a pretty nice job organizing all of this, if I do say so. And we can also take a look at the attribute editor to the right, and you'll notice that all the objects are labeled with props mat, including the duplicates here. If we look at our scene all, we can see the internals of these objects, like the barrel, for example. You got the rings and the boards, all the things that make it look the way it looks. Same with the bucket here, the boards that handle the rings, and we got the crate, of course. Okay, moving on from Maya, we got Substance Painter here. On the left you can see my models, and on the right you can see my UV layout here. And while we're at it, I can show you my baked mesh maps. So we got curvature, position, thickness, height, bent normals, opacity normal, world space normal, ID, ambient occlusion, etc., etc., etc. All the good stuff that we need. And you can see on my texture set list that I have that props mat is labeled there as my one material, and that's exactly how we want it. So that's perfect. And if we go below down to layers, you can see all the layers that I added to these props. So I added some ambient occlusion, some dirt to these models. You can see my nails right here, although it's not that easy to see. Let's zoom in a little bit more. There you go. You can see some of the wooden textures on the bucket, the barrel, and the crate, and the metal textures as well. And speaking of textures, we can go on to my files and the Maya projects I exported from Adobe Substance Painter. These three images here under Unity Universal Render Pipeline Metallic Standard, I believe it was. And we can check my albedo transparency, my metallic smoothness image here, and my normal PNG. Moving on to the next application, we got Unity now. And what's going on in Unity? Well, first off, let's look at the version. Unity 2022.3.7, just as requested. We got our hierarchy organization right over here. We also have my assets folder that we can take a look at. So in materials, I have my props mat, and I have the three textures that I ported over from Maya and Substance Painter, I meant to say. And they've been applied correctly. As you can see, the base map, metallic map, and normal map. We can also look at my cave entry forest cube map for the lighting. And I also added texture to the platform. We can also look at the models, and we see the barrel, the bucket, the crate, and the platform. You know, the happy family, all that good stuff. And as my animation has been set too, if I go to scene all, you can see that it's been applied properly. In fact, we can play it while we're here. And you can see that the animation is working just fine. And one final thing while we're here, if we go into Edit and Project Settings, we can see in the Graphics menu, as previously mentioned, Universal Render Pipeline Global Settings. So we're doing everything under URP, including the exports from earlier and under Metallic Standard. Anyway, yep, that's my project overview. I hope everyone has a lovely week. Take care.